Hi everyone, this is Catherine. Welcome to my channel. This is easy raw edge applique tutorial. It's easy for the beginners to follow. Please watch the video to see the detailed tutorial how to do the raw edge applique. I have a heart as a shape which I made and then I can trace it on the material. So I've got the same shape for all my project. This is part of my project, that's how it looks like. I've got other parts, I'm making basically the pockets for my sewing machine mat. And then you see another one I will be doing, so I cut them to the shape I wanted, and that will be another one. I will place the other butterfly. So I have prepared the material and the heart. As I said, this is tutorial for absolute beginners as well, with very clear instructions. So it's a simple, easy project, so you can just start. So when you have prepared your material and you're happy with the shape you have, then you can use Bonda web. I have used Bonda web for this project, just to adjust the heart to the material. You always put the glue side, which is more shiny. I don't know if you can see it. You always put that side towards the left side of the material. So when you then iron it, it will stick together. So please make sure that your material is bigger than the Bonda web. I have traced the hard side shape as you can see it, and then I will use iron, and that will nicely adhere to the material. Oh god, I switch the iron on, that will be good. But now there we are. I do not put iron too hot, just enough for the Bonda web to just kind of stick to the wrong side of the material. You can see the glue, as I show you, is kind of coming up, and then you know that you've got it right. Then I will use my scissors to cut the shape of the heart. You can use rotary cutters if you prefer it. For the small shapes, I like the scissors. I've got more control. I feel like that's more control. Then you can go ahead to peel this off to adhere this to the material. I do this by using the pin. So I will use the pin to kind of score to get it going, and then I will be able to peel it off. And now you can peel the paper off. Some of the Bonda webs are better than others, but then you can attach it to your material. That is my little pocket, and I will use the iron, and I will adhere to the material. As you can see, I am doing more of the shapes, different sizes, and different colors. Make sure that you attach the bondar web to the left side of the material, otherwise you will damage your iron. So make sure that you use the iron to adhere, and then you gonna to remove the bondar web, and I will show you again how I do it. So use the pin, screw it there, and then that will be removed, and you can just peel it off very easily, as you can see. Some of the bondar webs, as you can see, will peel very easy, and some of them not. As you can see here, I've got two different types of the bondar web, and that one is not as easy to remove. So this sometimes happen, and you need to be more persistent to remove that from your project. So as you can see, this is the left side of the material. It's feel a little gummy, it's sticky, so you know you've got the right side adhere to your material, and you can use the iron. I will now show you how to do it. I will organize my projects, make sure that I've got them in the right place, that I like where they are, and I'm happy with it. If no, I will correct the size. As you can see, I'm doing with the butterfly. I didn't like the shape, and then when we're happy, we place them, and we ready to adhere them to the material. So have your iron ready, make sure you've got the right temperature, and you just use it to adhere to the material, and you see they stick very well. They will not move anymore, so they're safe in the place they are. So now let me take you to the machine, and I will show you how I use my zigzag stitch to complete the project. So now we at the sewing machine. I set up the zigzag stitch, so I'm happy with the length. I'm using my Janome machine, and I have foot F, which has the marking, and it's very easy to do and follow the edge, because the machine actually is helping you to do so. So I always start from the straight line, and the needle is barely off the material on the right side. So as you can see, it's just the catching the edge of the heart, and I'm very careful. I will turn it when the needle is on the right side of the heart, and then I will slowly follow, make sure that the stitch is even. I do not rush the process. I make sure that the stitch look nice and even, and I'm happy with it. So you continue sewing. I take my time. I do not rush the process, and make sure that you always look which direction you're going. It's easy to do it on a straight line, but when a shape change, make sure you keep turning your material. With that foot, I've got a little red arrow. I don't know if you can see. It will tells me where my needle exactly goes in the heart. So I won't be always on the right side, just on the edge, and just go with the shape. Make sure that you slow down in exactly this moment, and you get the needle right in a position before you turn in your project. And in that moment we're gonna be right on the edge, and then we turn a project and go around the shape of the heart slowly, and then we can speed up on a straight line. If your edges are not perfect, do not worry about it. It takes time and practice to get it right, but start from the simple project like this, and then you can perfect your skills. And I continue with my stitches till I get to the right end, and I will show you how it looks like. Make sure they look even. Stop in the right place. And there you are. This is the finished project, and you can see that the stitches are even on both sides of the heart. And this is another pocket with my butterfly. So I'm showing you the red arrow on my foot, and here you can start anywhere you want, because this is circle is round, so you have to go round anyway, so it doesn't matter where you're starting. I do make sure, as you see, I take my time. I do not rush and go slow. Make sure that I go on the right side, right on the end, or the edge of the butterfly. As you can see, I start and stop the machine. I make sure I follow the line, and I will turn my material. So I stop again and move my project. So my edge of my butterfly always stay where that arrow is. So I know the needle on the right side go just outside of the butterfly. So I always look at the edge of the butterfly. I will show you a bit closer how the machine goes, so you can see where exactly my right edge is. And just take your time, slowly move around, keep going, and then move around. This is a circle, so it's much more difficult than the previous shape we were doing. It's also smallest project, so you need to be careful, make sure you catch the both edges. And that's how you see I have done all this raw edge applique, different pockets for my project. You can see how they looks like finished. Thank you everybody for watching. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. That will help me a lot. Have a good day. Thank you very much and see you soon.